everybody and welcome to today's vlog. Today we are at the National Veteran Championships with Finley. We've just got a stable. We're here Saturday night and we're going to go home on Sunday. Literally just arrived, checked into my stable, absolutely buzzing. We've never done anything like this before, veteran wise, so I'm very excited to be here.
Would you like a receipt? No, that's fine. Yeah, okay. Check the corresponding. That's all. Are you back in here then?
So we're at Arena UK for the National Veteran Championships and Finley is 16. You can compete here when your horse gets to the age of 15. They've got all sorts of classes, dressage, jumping, everything. The show started Friday, so it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but we're just here Saturday night, Sunday. I've just got my number. We're going to have a little look around to find out where our rings are and then get Finley ready. It's the ridden pairs class going on in here. It's quite cool. So today we're doing two classes. We're doing the family horse, which I don't really know what to expect with that, and we're doing the riding horse. I chose those classes because I didn't want to get here really early in the morning, especially with the grey. It's like such hard work trying to get them clean and stuff. So I'm not quite sure how this is going to go. This is probably the most nervous I've been this year, guys, just because the rules are completely different for veterans than what they are for normal showing classes. Like, it doesn't matter if your horse has got splints or bad conformation or whatever. It's judged on turnout, manners, and how well they look and go for their age, like suppleness. So yeah, don't know what to expect. We're here to have some fun. I'd love for Finley to get through to the evening, but they are huge classes, so it's not looking that likely. I think there's 12 and 10 in his class. But yeah, if we like this one, this might be a new Equifest for us. But it's a lovely day. Just looking forward to riding Finley because I haven't ridden him since the Royal Norfolk show, like at a showing event, and hopefully he's not too silly. But we're going to just have some lunch and then we're going to clean him up and start getting ready. So this is what Finley looks like. Not his best, like he doesn't look that immaculately clean, but I did bath him yesterday and then he spent the night out. Didn't you? Yes. His legs are okay. He's a bit tucked up, which he always does when he does like a stable show. But this is, look at his pants. Yeah. He'll be on his like 100th bum clean. But these are his very pretty plaits. They've stayed in. It's just these ones where there isn't a lot of hair. But he just, like, what is we in August? But it's been quite chilly and he's starting to get his winter coat a little bit. He's kind of lost some of his shine. He's sort of gone a bit like fuzzy. Do you know what I mean? He's molting quite a bit. So not his best, but we'll try. We're going to give his bum a good wash, give him a good groom. He's just had some apple juice because Finley does not drink just water when he's away. Trying out my new Horsehead's tail bag. So far that's been a success. That was £2 off the car boot. So yeah, we're going to wash his bum. Yeah, and then just slowly start getting ready. So this was the family horse or pony class, and the only rule was that they had to be in a snaffle. This must be a really difficult judge to class because everyone's perception of what a family horse or pony might be is probably different. And I haven't done a class like this probably since I was a child, but there really wasn't a lot of kind of type classes to enter. So this was just like one of those random classes. I thought I'll just give it a go because in my opinion Finley is a family horse or pony. My neighbours ride him, my mum rides him, who's a complete beginner, and he does everything from like hacking with a beginner to going hunting with an advanced rider. And for me, a family horse or pony, if someone asked, would probably be a horse that someone could learn to ride on. And then also you could put an advanced rider on and they go eventing. A horse or pony that's easy for anyone to ride. So that's kind of what I think a family horse or pony should be. This is our go round. We had a walk, trot, canter on each rein, and I did think the judge was looking at him quite a lot. I was trying to not have him too revved because it was a family horse or pony class, so you know I want him to look kind of chill. Finley is the sort of horse with me, he is quite forward going, but then when my mum sits on him he hardly moves because he knows like she is a beginner. So yeah, there was a real variety of horses in this class, and obviously you've got your lead reins as well. I really didn't know what to expect, but the arena size was lovely. Finley went really well, just lovely, soft. Finley's so easy to ride and it makes every showing experience with him so enjoyable because he is just push button, so well schooled, and in my opinion, like regardless of the horse's age, their way of going is so important when competing. Do you know what I mean? Otherwise, what is the point of doing ridden showing and not being rewarded for how well the horse is schooled under saddle? But anyway, yeah, this is Finley going round, and it was quite a big class with a real mixed bag of horse and riders in. But yeah, Finley was his usual wonderful self. So once we did a go round, you never gallop in a veteran class, just to clarify. So it's just a little walk, trot, canter round, and then it was time to go and do my show. She lined us all up in the middle, and she asked us just to do a walk away and trot back and then do our own little show. It wasn't like a set show or anything. Here's Finley being overtaken, but he was so good. He's so good about things like that. And we're about to be just lined up in any order. So Finley came in front of the judge. He stood really nicely. She asked me to do a walk away and trot back. He was pretty steady for Finley, which is what I wanted him to be, because I have heard that they prefer the veterans to be steady. Plus you get a mark for turnout, manners, way of going, and then like the suppleness and how well they look condition wise for their age. So here he is doing his little trot back. It's very rare I actually ride Finley in a snaffle in the show ring, but it's quite nice. You can see there he's kind of waiting for me to ask him to canter, but I was quite clever about my show because I did not want to ask him to canter where there was sort of like spooky banners. But yeah, here he is doing a nice little steady trot in front of the judge. In my eyes, like, he's just wonderful. Beautiful transitions from Finley. We're just keeping it nice and steady and using the space. Quite a few of the competitors didn't canter, but there was nothing in the rules to say they had to canter or anything, and I suppose you've got a real mixed variety of riders. So I wanted to use the space in front of the arena. It was a shame she didn't push all of us like way back so we had more space at the front. But there you go. And here he is saying, Mum, we're going to canter. So here's his canter left. And here I try to do a little bit of one-handed canter, and he gets a bit quick. Look, you can see here, he just goes, whoop. But it just shows that how soft and gentle and easy this horse is to ride. And there was a little fly around his ears, so we just threw his head up a little bit, but nothing ridiculous. Coming back to the judge in trot, and then you always walk a few strides before you halt, so you get a nice clean finish. Yeah, and some of the shows in this class were a bit all over the place, but we weren't even placed. The judge didn't even give us our like well done for attending rosette. So I was a little bit upset because I thought that was incredibly rude. In my opinion, whether you don't get placed at all or whatever, say everyone's going to get a rosette, the judge should always go around and give everyone their rosette and will say well done or explain to them why they haven't been placed or whatever. But yeah, I was a bit like, what the hell, because she chose horses that got wrong legs, didn't work in an outline, wasn't well schooled, and I really couldn't understand that. But anyway, moving on, this is the riding horse class. This was a big class of 10, and they were all some very nice riding horse types. So I come into this and I was feeling a little bit down in the dumps because of the last class. I just couldn't understand why I hadn't been placed at all. And then I come in here and the judge had her eyes set on a couple of the more warm-bloody types, and obviously Finley isn't like that. And in my go round, she really didn't look at me at all. The judge didn't. And a judge should always stand so they're facing one side, or turn so that every horse gets a look in. And the judge just seemed to have her eyes on the same couple of horses. So I didn't feel like the judge even acknowledged my go round at all. But Finley was lovely, and regardless whether she was watching or not, I was going to get him walking on nicely, get my hands up, and just enjoy riding him. So we did our walk, trot and canter go around. This was quite a big ring. Finley was absolutely gorgeous to ride. I just love riding him, and honestly, even though the results do upset me at times, I always have the most lovely time riding both my horses, and I'm so lucky to just have such wonderful horses to ride. We had to stop because there was a loose horse, and look how close Finley was to this loose horse, and he was just like, yeah, cool. He was so good, but I think it must have slipped off his bridle or something. But some horses really don't react well to stuff like that, but Finley's just stood there like, okay. He's so good. So then we kind of had to get going again, if that makes sense. And yeah, but Finley's fine. He's very good at stuff like that, but he's just absolutely gorgeous in my opinion. I wish I didn't look down as much. That's annoying me mildly, that I look down too much. I need to put my head up. But I did look over at the judge a couple of times, but I don't think he was her cup of tea at all. But yeah, here's me just smiling away and enjoying my gorgeous boy to ride. So then it was my time to do my show. She was talking quite a lot to some of the other competitors, so I kind of went out of my way to be very chatty to her because I wanted to explain all the things Finley had done in his life, so she could take that into account, like wear and tear wise, because say a lead rein pony is never going to do the same level of work for its lifetime as say a hunting pony. So I do think it's important to explain, when they're bearing in mind the condition for the age, like explain all the things that horse has done. So she didn't ask many questions, but I did sort of force it upon her. And then she asked me to walk away and trot back. And I just thought some of the shows completed by some of the other horses, they didn't really use their space. So it didn't look clear, if that makes sense, what sort of pattern they were riding. So I thought I'd like really use my space, take my time, and this was my time for her to pay attention to Finley. So we were going to originally pick up canter sort of straight away, but I honestly thought, no, I'm going to use my space, take my time, and just get him going. So he's just shining, basically. And how gorgeous is that transition? So yeah, again, all you've got to show is a walk, trot, canter on each rein, and I just thought I'll take my time. And here he did a poop, which was really inconvenient. I'm surprised he didn't stop completely, but we still got our little canter in, and then a change of rein. And I literally use like banners and stuff to bear in mind where I'm going to turn. So I was looking at that ALX banner to make sure I really use my space. it just looks tidy. As if you sort of cut all the corners and ride in the middle, it's kind of unclear what you're riding. So I'm not riding like right round the edge, but I'm not riding like meters away from the track either. And here he is just finishing up. I thought I'd do a really nice flowing trot into a walk transition to finish. And here is my hold. Beautiful. Good boy, Finny. And there was, yeah, it was a huge class. She didn't really acknowledge him in the go round, so we weren't really expecting much. But he came third in this out of 10 horses, narrowly missing out on the evening performance. The top 2 horses were very classic riding horse that she pulled in, as Finley obviously isn't as true to type. But she did say Finley did the most wonderful show, which he did. In my opinion, I think he should have probably been second, and the second place first. That would have been my preference. But yeah, I was absolutely over the moon with that. I thought, yeah, he truly deserved that, as he did do a wonderful show. Good boy. So guys, we've just finished showing. We're not going to talk about the family horse class, are we, Mum? No.
We're not family.
No.
We're not family enough. We are family. I got all my sisters with me.
I don't really know how to put it into words, but I don't get it. I don't get that. I don't know. Maybe the judge was just having a different day. I don't know. Honestly, the fact that probably annoyed me most, that the judge didn't even come over to give me my rosette, just one of the random helpers did. And in my opinion, that's not okay. Like, the judge should make time for every single competitor and go around and say well done or whatever, or explain why they're placed there or why they're not placed. Yeah, so that did make me slightly lose my mind. But then we did the riding horse class, and there was some very nice horses in it, and he came third, and I was really happy with the judging in that. I thought that was fairly bang on, because Finley isn't that typey for a riding horse, but he did do a fabulous show. He's placed third, and I think there was 10 in that, so very happy, but also slightly annoyed he just missed out on the evening performance, because it would have been nice for Finley to do an evening performance. But on the plus side, we're gonna go get, what are we gonna get? Some gin. We're gonna go watch the evening performance and have food, which is something we didn't get to do at Equifest.
No,
because we were too busy. So we've got Finley's.
Starved me.
Yeah, no, we didn't starve. I starved. You were still. You watched the evening performance. I didn't. Well, so we've got Finley's dinner. We've got his evening rug. He's eaten his hay as well, which is like a shock, because usually he becomes the fussiest horse ever when we go to a stairway show, and we'll only eat haylage and drink apple juice. But he's been really good, and he was fabulous to ride. So we're going to give him his dinner. We're going to put a rug on. It's actually quite chilly here, which is a change.
It was really hot yesterday, but
it's raining and we've got coats on. Yeah, we're going to go watch. Katie won her class earlier, didn't she? So we're hoping to see her in the evening performance. Just cheer
and
people
some
on.
others, friends and family.
Yeah, go cheer it on. But yeah, Finley's like, get in, plats are out, I can just be disgusting again. So yeah, we're gonna go watch and enjoy. So yeah, we'll see you guys when the evening performance starts. Here is Mr. Superstar. Another foot perfect performance from the maestro. Enjoying his dinner. Good boy. These stables are quite nice with the concrete in. Yeah. So here is a little montage of different bits and bobs going on in the evening performance. They had pairs, they had concours, they had lead rein, they had all sorts of different sections. The classes for the evening performance weren't very big and they were quite quiet. There wasn't that many people watching. However, they did get the most wonderful prizes and it was lovely to see so many different ages of horses still going and doing the things they enjoy. So we've just finished watching the evening performance. It was really relaxing just to not be riding. How well can you see me, guys? This is the first time we've had a posh stable at Really UK where there's actually lights. We're just doing our nighttime checks with Finley. I'm gonna go get him some more hay. Good boy. He's been a superstar. I couldn't have asked for any more. So I hope you've enjoyed this week's vlog. Finley, the legendary superstar. And we'll see you all next week. Bye.